Time for an American Family News Update on your Friday. I'm Bronson Woodruff. The Trump administration on Thursday asked the Supreme Court to put a ruling on hold. The ruling is from a federal judge in San Francisco. It kept in place temporary protected status for 350,000 Venezuelans that would have otherwise expired last month. The status allows people already in the U.S. to live and work legally because their native countries are deemed unsafe for return due to natural disaster or civil strife. A federal appeals court had earlier rejected the administration's request. President Trump found himself on friendly turf Thursday evening. He spoke at the University of Alabama during a graduation ceremony. He encouraged graduates to press on and was cheered when he promised to continue to defend keeping men out of women's sports. The president told the graduates, quote, "You're the first graduating class of the golden age of America," end quote. Trump offered 10 pieces of advice drawn from his life and career, such as think of yourself as a winner, be an original, and never ever give up. He told them they were never too young to be successful and described how he worked on his first hotel development deal in his 20s. He also talked about many accomplishments during his time in office. President Trump on Thursday signed an executive order aiming to slash public subsidies to PBS and NPR. This as he alleged bias in the broadcaster's reporting. The order instructs the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and other federal agencies to cease federal funding for NPR and PBS and further requires that they work to root out indirect sources of public financing for the news organizations. In a social media post announcing the signing, the White House said the outlets receive millions from taxpayers to spread radical, woke propaganda disguised as news, end quote. The broadcasters get roughly $500 million in public money through the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and have been preparing for the possibility of stiff cuts since Trump's election, as Republicans have long complained about them. American employers added a surprising 177,000 jobs in April as the job market showed resilience. This despite dire warnings from the left about the possible impact of President Trump's tariff battles. Hiring fell slightly from a revised 185,000 in March, but it is above economists' projections of 135,000 jobs. The unemployment rate remained at a low 4.2%, the Labor Department said in a report today. That's a wrap for this AFN News Update. You can find more on the stories you just heard and more news from a Christian perspective on our website, afn.net, afn.net. Thank you for watching American Family News. Hope you have a great weekend. I'm Bronson Woodruff.